Don't mind me. Good morning, though. I'm trying to see something with my phone. This is crazy, dog. Oh, okay, there you go. Let's see. Okay. So, I am probably going to start seeing if I can do videos a different kind of way. Because motherfuckers like doing spell work on people. So they can do spell work on this draw, this outlaw. You know, somebody really has this fixation over doing spell work on people while they're online. Okay, doing videos. I ain't just got up. I've been up for a minute, but I mean like a minute, second. Just kind of got up into the restroom and started watching something about Farrakhan addressing some type of issue, you know. And he be putting, I love Farrakhan because he spit out knowledge all the time. The thing about him is he feels that women shouldn't say nothing and they should be under this, under that. It's cool, I get it. The protection of you means that I protect you. Um, if the man is really the woman's provider and protector, they will get them to safety. They will make a way for this person, these children. See, when you have these men and they think like that, but the problem is they be with the wrong women thinking like that. Bitch don't want nothing but your motherfucking kids and some goddamn money. So I don't be knowing whether these men in the mosque know that their wives ain't shit too. And that bitch. Some of the husbands ain't shit in that bitch. Okay. They know it. I don't got time for they fake ass either. You know what I'm saying? All that praying, all that wishing, all that willing. The reason why that shit never went nowhere with Farrakhan, see, it was gonna be a time I had to get on it. Trust me, I gotta explain it. Ain't no reason we looking at Malcolm X right now, dead. For no reason but those people. They killed their own brother. See, that's the reason why I didn't go with my first. He was too heavily associated with a religion that, I mean, that may be his life, that might be his practice, that may be his God, you feel me? He may feel real about it. But see that thing right there, when it comes to equality, every man should be equal, right? And this man could not equally deliver his messages back to our ears. When he did, they started going against him. Or they made him believe like he had their protection while he was giving his famous speech. Okay, the speech that was that no, he didn't want this man to give this speech. It was a point in the speech that he didn't want this man to make or to give. And I don't know who these people were. I'm not necessarily saying it was Muhammad. I mean, yeah, Elijah Muhammad, maybe. I meant to say not Farrakhan. Elijah Muhammad might have ordered this, okay? Farrakhan might not have had shit to do with it. You gotta think, how's Farrakhan still here if he really, they would have had evidence. But the way it was done so smooth. Somebody paid this dude, and he used to be a part of that place. But somebody paid this dude to come in there and do whatever you did. Dress up and make a cause a diversion right when he was about to give that part to them. He was addressing so many people, but this may have had eyes on it, like cameras could have been recorded because of his extensive research that he came back with from traveling the world and getting the answers from Allah. Now, somebody didn't want something to be told. This is what is being discovered in every religion. Whatever they whole ass has been hiding, that's exactly what your whole ass gonna go down for. False prophets are everywhere. It ain't just in no one fucking religion. Most of you motherfuckers lying because of financial reasons. So I was just coming on here fucking with my camera before I got up. Yeah, I'm not one of them people that people be like, oh, I really want her as my wife. Bitch, I ain't never been that. A lot of them did, but it was for superficial reasons. And then when they couldn't have me no more, they wanted me destroyed, or they wanted to harm or hurt me and destroy my body, destroy the way I look, or just hurt me, period. Kill me if they could. So at any time that this motherfucker ever thought that I was going to come fuck with them again, you know, I always told these niggas, like, man, if your girl ain't got this type of enthusiasm as I got, and I'm in the bottom of some shit, you know. They call this area the black bottom. My mama grew up here, so I was kind of raised here. And people don't understand what that means. So you can't have a person like me that hype, okay, about making whatever it is I want to make of myself. That's secure in the area that I'm in, that if I walk down the street, I felt like, nigga, you fuck with me if you want to. That's secure in my stand, because I ain't fucking with nobody, so what would be your reasons for fucking with me? So I went out here every day, car or no. These people are trying to destroy innocent people and sacrifice motherfuckers for stupid shit. And the only thing getting sacrificed right now is for those who keep trying to take them shots at me towards my channel, what I'm exposing and what I'm doing, because false prophets will go down. It don't matter what religion you in. It don't matter. You false, you're going to be exposed. The bigger you are, you want me to finish it? The bigger the story to unfold, bitch. The bigger you are, the bigger the story to be told about your ass, right? So spirit guides and ancestors are telling me to, you know, pull some energy on me. Somebody is very upset that they're about to be exposed. There's a lot of exposure going on. People ain't been keeping their hands to themselves, and they got some type of whole rings of, you know, people selling their bodies, and they ain't really as upstanding as they is, and they running all backdoor joint ass shit ass type of stuff. Serious. What y'all think the piece of gates and shit like that? What do y'all think all that shit is about? Now they out here shooting Trump. What he out here inciting? See, I ain't watching Trump. They trying to kill that motherfucker. he gonna be him, you know. I trusted him to be who he was. I told you, he alright because he himself. He's being himself in front of people. And whatever he's doing, it can't be an upset to nobody who's watching, right? Because this man is just going to be himself. Now, I don't know why they shot him or shot at him. I ain't even trying to look at it. It's just all over the headlines. And something about his ear. Got shot at the right ear or something. And that's crazy. That's crazy. They want to take old ass Trump out. He's too old to do anything. He's just chilling. But it's the power that he's inciting. You understand? Most people don't like that. People like me in the hood, people like me that, look for reasoning and understanding in things. And we shake off a lot of things. Like people shake off a lot of things. So, sorry for breaking your trust, is what this says. Somebody's very disturbed by what they see. They're very disturbed because you have some type of extra strong, bold essence to you. That these people can't break some type of auric field of yours, or they can't break some type of I got Page of Pentacles, Temperance at the bottom of this deck. Okay. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And with this Page of Pentacles is coming strength. But see, you're going to need this. Whoever this is that's coming out on Farrakhan, because there's more to be seen. There's people that's going to be exposing all these high religious leaders. All of them. I'm not putting all of them. Most people who have gotten to a place of security have done some ratchet ass shit to get there most. And there's certain specifications. It's not always just if you come from the ghetto. Like I said, most who are sitting at the top of something that they feel is an empire, or they feel like they so big they will never be taken down type of ass energy. You're on this cloud every time you wake up. Life is so fucking perfect ass energy. Bitch, that shit about to come crashing down. Y'all already know these demons are about to attack. Y'all sitting up in these churches in this mosque. Are y'all ready with guns to attack back? Do you have nurses on deck? Okay, all hands on, since you Farrakhan, or you have all hands on deck? Okay, because these people are about to be attacked. This is my fair warning to whoever you are. My energy has been set already through God's temperature, bitch. Okay? Yeah, it's God's words. I don't got time for whoever you think you are. I don't give a damn about your prayers. See, I got to tell you the same shit. I got to line myself up now in another line of attack for some more people who will not be praying for me. They're going to be praying against me. No bullshit. Because what's about to happen is they're going to think that I got something to do. We already took down TD, bitch. They already took down TD. So I have to have the strength to come up to tear this shit down too. So that people who serve these people, or serve with these people, or serve how these people have taught them to serve God, their theory is about to be fucked up, okay? If, and that's a big if. Just like with TD Jakes, I hoped, and I was so hopeful that there was nothing there. The one thing that I know is not there with Farrakhan, that is with TD, is that Farrakhan ain't at no damn Diddy parties on camera. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, there's more serious, cynical things. Like they found Tupac killer. Okay. So they're going to be finding out who was associated with this death of Malcolm X. This was said to be ran by the Nation of Islam still. They claimed it was some sick person that had separated themselves and was going through some things. I don't know. They didn't really they tried to tell us like in a respectable way, like he was mentally disturbed and blah, 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 blah. When we know, in fact, if he probably didn't do this, they were going to kill him. Or they hired and paid him to kill the truth. Because you don't kill nobody just to be killing them. You're killing them to stop something from coming out. They love to kill truth seekers. I have Ace of Wands. There's a magic about you. Okay. And a strength. I feel that you are a male presence. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces with the moon energy. Page of Pentacles, male energy too. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. But really, strength is just Leo. So Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn because of Page of Pentacles. But somebody's hands got greased. Maybe there was a Leo here that got paid, okay, to make this hit, to keep this secret too. There's some type of secret here. I'm not sure the signs of these people. I don't look up these people right now. I don't care about these signs. I say the signs. However it comes out, it comes out. You know. Thus far, like early on, I don't know if his sign came out. And we don't know for a fact that he ordered that hit on Malcolm X. But see, it's a lot of spirits here that they're in line to be free. I don't really believe in this process. I feel like that's movie process. That's how we process what's going on with the dead. And we really don't know. We do know for a fact that a lot of things that was associated with their deaths come out when they die. Like it comes out later on. Like now there's some type of exposure about Diddy, right? But this exposure of Diddy is tying on to other people who was at those parties. And some of those parties, like Ray J, are tied to Whitney Houston. You feel me? Clive Davis are tied to like Left Eye Lisa, Left Eye Lopez. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're hearing and you're inclining, you're seeing these spirits start to attach that are dead to the way that they're coming out. The way that things are being, I don't know what Buster got to do with anything besides he like niggas who freaky. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I really don't know. And it will be found out. It will be, I'm serious. If people have been making hits and they've been paying cops and all of this shit to be hidden, these people are going to be exposed. They need to be exposed on a large scale. This is happening. Cop reports are being dug up. They're being exhumed. People are coming out with the truth because the truth has told you that you shall be set free if you tell it. Now, no matter what comes with this, people have been hiding so many secrets. We're not equipped to tell that. We're equipped to give it to God. Tell it, give it to God, so we don't have to keep on telling it or for it to dwell in our temples. Because that's just confusing what God wants with our hearts. So it's not clean in there, you raggedy ass bitch. I don't care what you look like on the outside. I don't care what you have in your bank account. And I don't give a fuck about your hair. With your nails and these bitches are trifling on the inside. And it's a lot of them. in the mosque. It's fucked up. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to do this to a certain degree, but I didn't. There's a lot of hell in these people who hold back what they want to say. There's a lot of hell in these people who hold back what they want to say, and all they do is just pray about it. They're out here fighting in a world that has enslaved them. And they think that they can be the program or a switchboard operator who's in control of a whole game or an anomaly of people and how things are laid out for them. And somebody keep thinking that it can be the system where it's never going to allow you to catch up with these people unless you, what? Do shady shit. That's all black people have been able to do. And while they're doing these shady dealings, they're being recorded. And then they're bringing them all down at one time for everybody to see. All the way from the top to the bottom of the people who snatched these kids up off the street for Epstein Islands. Y'all are not hearing. They knew this world was overpopulating. They decided to allow it. It's some type of system where they just get to snatch whoever, whatever, or what's ever available. Most times, if people stay in the house, who's going to do? Come in and get them? Exactly. So, I mean, there's an order of things. They really be wanting some people, but they have to take your kids. They have to take your people. Because yours are out there freely walking around. Maybe they got a little money. They feel free. Feel like God is on their side. I'm serious. And then they take their ass outside and get snatched up, put in some type of sex. I'm serious. Be like, what? When was my life supposed to take a turn like this? Some of them think. So I have Ace of Wands. If this was me reading tarot, like just reading tarot for what it is, there's a Leo here that's apologizing to a Page of Pentacles energy. Or there's someone here apologizing for stealing somebody's money or taking their ideas. That's money. Take it, you feel me? Stealing their good news. Stealing their recognition. That's what Page of Pentacles, this means to me. When it says, I'm sorry for breaking your trust. That's what that means. Then you got Strength card came on first. Then you got Page of Pentacles. So, who's sorry? Maybe a Leo, or somebody is sorry to a Leo for stealing. Whatever this is, Page of Pentacles. Somebody tried to steal your joy. Don't let them. That could be what that is too, Leo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anybody could be Pisces. Somebody could be, you feel me? I'm just saying. Somebody is trying to steal something from you both. I've always tried to heal these brothers, not steal from them. If I talk to them, I didn't give them negative energy or feedbacks. It got bad between me and my first because he wasn't trying to hear that shit that I was on. I wasn't submissive. I wasn't just yes, like anything you want type of energy. And I don't think I would ever be. It's not that I can't be submissive, but what are you asking me to submit to? The way you are, or want to be out here in this world? I don't have to submit to that shit. Y'all out here fucking with these nasty ass little kids just because they got a little job and you done put some clothes on them and they, you know, in an apartment maybe can wash up every day. Don't mean that they clean, nigga. They spiritually corrupt. Their mindsets are fucked up and ain't nobody teaching them how to be a woman. You're just teaching them how to fuck. Teaching them how to fuck is not making them a fucking woman. So there's a lot. Okay, a lot of people didn't know certain shit about me when I was coming up. I adored myself, bitch. Didn't you? I look in the mirror, I'm singing Prince, I'm talking to myself. I adore you, bitch. Talking about me, you know. It's my heart and mind I'm interested in because I gotta give this shit up to God. How am I going before you? You know, I don't know how I'm going before him, but I gotta clean that shit up. And so do these people. So there's something about a death and a rebirth of a hermit. Okay. I was allowed to spin the block one more time. But what I'm not going to do is be pushed in a situation for somebody else to be driving me around. And they ass can't drive. And maybe not even speak English out in this bitch. I'm not doing that. Kato. Okay, I don't give a fuck what your name is. For real, you're not about to kill me, motherfucker. So, I got a lot of water energy keep coming out after this fire sign. Okay. There are some things that are going to be released and revealed about certain individuals who are at the top of this thing. The clergymen are already having to pay people because they molested, raped, and did all type of stuff to these people in these churches. You know, the altar boys and all this weird ass shit. I don't know who gave these demonic ass, possessed ass people the right to tell some. This is why primal fear got made. I always wonder why I ran across that movie to watch that. At the time, I was being turned on to TD Jakes too. Some weird ass shit. At the same time, I was giving this movie Primal Fear. Somebody, because I seen it on VHS first, but it was like fucked up, not really clear. So when I seen it on cable or something like that, I got to really, really watch it right. But if you remember Primal Fear with Richard Gere and Edward Norton, it was some shit where this nigga had like multiple personality disorder, or maybe he just was like that. He was conflicted, or I mean, for Christ's sake, this Russian dude, that was his last name, Russia or Russian, it was something. I think it was Russian or something like that. His last name was the pastor preacher last name that had him engaging in sexual activities with his own girlfriend on camera in the bottom of this church where he had been taping and like watching these kids do these acts with each other and sitting there jerking off watching them and shit like that. A lot of these white kids have came out the closet and started reporting on women who was pregnant. Remember some shit like Hands That Rock the Cradle? This doctor molested her. You know, he was supposed to be in there doing a little, what's her name? And he in there feeling around and touching all on her breasts. And she like, I know this is not how I'm supposed to have a fucking, you know, my checkup for my fucking baby, prenatal checkup, bitch. This supposed to be a prenatal checkup. She felt like a nigga just violated her. And it was the truth that she wasn't the only person. But you see how I'm saying some of these sick ass motherfuckers can just have that fucking name or that badge of where they hold this title. And we sick of these weird ass motherfuckers. You not hearing us, bitch, though. You're being exposed, bitch, on a large scale. God is going to make it be. This is how he killing you, bitch. Your own exposure going to make you kill yourself. You're going to lose your money. And you just going to kill yourself, bitch. Like you intended for somebody else to do that was just innocent. Oh, they ain't got nothing to live for. Maybe they should just go ahead and kill. They said, bitch, you should. You got all that money, too. Maybe you should just kill yourself, bitch. Think like a real person now. To switch that shit over, bitch, you got to be the strong. I never feel like I should kill myself. I feel like I should come over there and rip your fucking heart out your chest, though, bitch, for even having that thoughts and those motherfucking intentions towards anyone. Y'all do not know how many times God may grit his teeth and never say what he want. I feel like rain come when he got to close up his hand. His hand probably be so tight that his nails are just like still, because he's perfect. He probably never has to close his hands, but he does on some of us. And he gotta let it dry up. And I ain't talking about what these weird ass bitches doing in no goddamn government. They whole ass is dying all over this bitch from exposure. They're called mass weapons of destruction. You're gonna hear some shit about the military. Some shit gonna be being exposed. I don't know why these two cards are like that. But this is the sun, darling. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I'm gonna figure out how to get some color on this little picture thing, you know. I just was watching something online. It was about, I don't know, it was Mimi or somebody. And I was like, do they do this on the phone for real? The little picture cartoons where you can see the person, you know, still, but it looked like a cartoon to a certain degree because a lot of us watch anime. So I don't know. I don't even know if I can change the coloring. That would be cool. I'm gonna figure it out though. I am. For my next thing, I'm gonna try to figure it out real quick. But this is the Six of Pentacles. Somebody's very upset about who's gifting you the information that's coming through to you. Your shit is being said to come straight through source. See, there's bitches out here who listening to me. I ain't listening to you, bitch. I'm putting out my readings first. I get up early as fuck before these bitches probably can breathe, and then they'll tell you, I uploaded this last night, but they on a live though. I'm serious. Pay attention to what motherfuckers talking about. Some people just be on them lines and they don't even be watching what these people be saying or doing. And you can pick up fake real quick because they'll fuck up. They'll be like, well, I mean, you know, I had this download last night. I just was coming on here and they'll switch up on you. So I'm good, bitch. You know, like it's a lot of motherfuckers out here on some bullshit. And you watch the words that get tricked up on too, because some of these words that get tricked up on ain't really messages from source. Just these bitches lying. They getting caught up in their lies and trying to clear out of it with some type of card in front of them real quick, think fast. Well, I say this because of when I fuck up on a word, I question why did I, you know? And if it ain't got nothing to do with the storyline I'm on, what direction is my head going in or what's really going on? Am I too in the story? Is too much of my energy in the story? Am I too passionate about, you know, the people who are in these energies? And if I can't express myself like I expressed with my first, I mean, I don't have no animosity towards the man. I just wasn't about to let the nigga do no shit to me like that. I wasn't that complacent. I don't give a fuck how they living. Was I gonna be able to hold all of that? Bitch, I probably would have killed him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He knew he couldn't be with me. He was not like me. And I was never gonna probably be like him. That's what people starting to realize, like this bitch wasn't really going towards this dude, no. And he knew I wasn't. And he couldn't let me go. He wanted to be with me. See, I knew my worth early. And I was just checking him on where he felt about me. Because the shit he was doing around me wasn't leading me up to believe that, oh, we was kids and now we really gonna be with each other. I see girl after girl after girl after girl. So I'm like, oh, okay. We got into arguments a couple of times on some serious shit too. To where you just ain't gonna bring me your play wife rings and shit. This big ass monster compared to me. I'm like a hobbit. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, this bitch fingers like twice mine, and it's just one of hers. Cyclops ass fingers and shit. This how small I am. And then people are like, nah, she was just a kid. No, I'm still that little now, bitch. My fingers are really little. You feel me? I'm a little hobbit. This is just my build, not my business. But my thing is, that would have not been their option for me had it not been presented to me since I'm just a kid. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't make myself accessible to be seen. This person had access to us, to me. So people were still like, they weren't, and it was not. Yes, we were children. I really don't know this person's age that they were with. You understand what I'm saying? And if they were older than him, then bitch, you was just trying to use him. See, I knew a hoe when I saw one, and that wasn't his wife. I don't even know his wife name. I never asked her. He probably told me. I don't remember. I never inquired about who she was. It wasn't none of my business. Only thing I was concerned about is why he was treating me the way he had treated me because we were children. And in my mind, that was supposed to be something that we held. There was a promise there that never got kept. So this person was never going to change for me. So I never, like I said, I never had shit to say about his wife. She was just too complacent in whatever the fuck that was. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to budge her there. She had children running around too by this nigga. So I wasn't stupid. I'm looking like, the initial acquaintance of us because of the age difference. We both were children. That was consensual between us both. 15, 16 years old, and you're still in your teens too, or you're about to be in your teens, you still children. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter the age difference, the spacing, or whatever. This person was still a child. So a lot of people was on some bullshit about this person because the age difference pushes this person into adulthood before I get there. But when it initially started with both of us, we were children. So that engagement with us was not weird. It was just that one person was older than the other. But my mindset had to be what? Attractive to this person. But this person was attracted to me because of probably a scar that they could see because of who they were now. The predatory behavior, that was everybody back in the day then. If that's the case, men was really thirsty after women back in the day. Older than them or younger, it didn't fucking matter. That time was really crazy. Okay? It was. And it was every dude, bitch. This wasn't, it was niggas going to jail for, you know, my daughter only 15. This nigga 19 years old. She wasn't 19. I been fucking her. You know what I'm saying? We was fucking with it. This is how dumb they was. And they was getting locked up for that shit too and doing time because of the age and the consensual laws had continued. They started to turn and change on people. So people need to really shut the fuck up. I didn't like that bitch. No way. I pray some shit come down on these weird ass bitches who want to keep sending me negative ass energy. I return to sender all negative voodoo, spell work, hell work, your mouth, your word of mouth spells, your prayers. Yes, you can take them bitches and take them back to the pits of hell from which they come. I do not accept evil over here. We reject it right at the door as soon as it start knocking. And we put the blood of Jesus all over it. Yeshua, Jesus, my Lord, and my Father in God. My Father in God. Because He is God. He is the God. But my Father's inside of this God that everybody is calling His name upon. That's who saved me. When I reach out to Him, it is Father. Heavenly Father. Whoever you art out in heaven. Because I can't see you. But I know you there. Somebody's upset and mad because you put this energy before them. I couldn't make you my God, my baby. That's when you fuck up with your kids, when you really give them Jehovah, when you really give them Jesus Christ, when you really give them Allah, when they're really giving over to these spirits of God. You can't tell these kids to tell a lie. You're going to corrupt them on they believing in what they supposed to be believing here. What are your examples, you raggedy ass motherfucking parents? So you don't fuck with me telling me what I'm supposed to be doing and my motherfucking standards is double, bitch. I do this shit on camera or off. Who the fuck is you judging me? Right, bitch. And I ain't doing shit on camera that I ain't doing off. And I ain't doing shit off camera that I ain't doing on. That's where you fucked up at. So that resemblance, that mirroring and all that glamour magic, you can't even match a motherfucking mirror of mine, bitch. There is one of them you couldn't put up and you see me in you. Get your ass out of here. Fuck out of here. Bitches is ignorant. Sit your nasty ass energy down, bitch. You look cute on the outside. I hope that follows you, you know what I'm saying, throughout the rest of your years that God allows you to be here, and that shit somehow trickle down in your motherfucking heart. Cause bitch, what's up in there gotta be cleaned out. So I don't know who these hoes is that's praying before Allah, but God about to expose you. It probably already started. If not, it's on its way. So a lot of people not understand just because you say certain things, like I ain't attacking Farrakhan. I don't know who ordered that hit. I don't know who ordered that hit. It's always been said that they believe that he did it. So Allah gonna expose it now. Now it's time to take it and expose it. They've tried to kill or bury a lot of stuff. Maybe Muhammad, Elijah. I felt like Elijah, Muhammad did that shit. That's why I don't say his name. I see people saying his name doing readings and shit. They didn't put a man's name. Elijah. I don't know. Don't nobody give a fuck. I ain't saying all that. Allah. You feel me? The source. The source, of course. The Sacred. Of course. Source. Of course. Okay. What do you think I'm getting from? I drive with my intuition was coming through source the whole time. What the fuck y'all think I've been telling y'all since I've been over here? Everything that I've been doing and every way that I am and everything that I've become or put in my head to come out of my crown chakra, to be read through my third eye, to be fed to the people because of what source has said. Of course, it's coming through source. If it's in my head. So watch what you allow yourselves to be fed or what you're feeding them. This is Seven of Cups. There are so many options coming for you. See, I know my first watches me. You're not going to tell me he don't. If he's ran across the street, he watched us. I can feel his presence. That's why he keeps coming up. We're very close in energy. We always have been. We were children when we started out. He was a child when I started reading his energy. And I felt the desires of things that he wanted, even if he didn't explain it to me. There was times I would look at him and he'd be like, girl, I almost, I love you. You feel me? Like, I used to get that a lot, to where it just get choked up, because how did I know? You're not understanding. We are not all the same people. We're not. And most of you throw your gifts away because of the impurities of this earth that you allow to set in and to set upon your grace. And it really kills your timeline. It does. All the negative things that we do kills our timeline here on this earth. And it keeps setting us at different spaces and plots. We can be being set back and being in an illusion that we're going forward. But because we got money and how we look, you ever been in a house and just be like, bro, I'm glad that I got this house. I've been here for some time now. And somebody will feel like, but I want more. And it'll just keep being that. You wonder why? What are you doing? And I don't want to call no names. But I keep getting the drug dealer here. Yeah. I don't care what it is. It's pills. It's heroin. It's coke. It's all being done behind the scenes. Like it was a Beverly Hills Cop joke or some shit. The coffee grains type of shit. No bullshit. These motherfuckers that old, they're still doing this shit that way, and it's still being allowed to slide through customs and so on and so forth. It's been done this way for so long that these people are like constantly moving generation after, or some of these people are just still alive to this day. Whoever under this organization been doing it the same way. Now they may be pumping it through a cousin or a family member that's still here, or somebody who's still here, but somebody's still moving in this way. Whoever this is, they think they still Italians and shit. They pulling reverends and priests up out of rivers. Yes, child, they finding them in the rivers. There's so much evidence on these people. They're gonna feel weighed down by their shit. We told y'all to stop praying on the people, bitch. You know, you're gonna pray over the people. I suggest you put that shit out there with a good heart. If not, just bow your heads, fools. You ain't gotta agree with nothing. You ain't even gotta say amen. Those are the rules if you don't agree. Because if you're praying with these people, and like when people are praying, say you praying over a body, like Tupac knew in Juice he killed Raheem. He knew it. And he still was there, praying and eating with him and shit. Yeah, we grew up. He was empathizing and sympathizing. At one time, I thought I saw this nigga drop a tear, but he literally was in that bitch like, yeah, I'm being strong. I know you are too, and we appreciate you, but you don't have to. Like, he wanted to see this nigga mama break down. That shit is crazy, right? But this how some of you motherfuckers operate in your energy every day around people. For the love of money, people will kill each other, steal and rob. And why is any of that there? Because there's some gatekeepers who decided that they weren't going to distribute the money throughout the cities, throughout the lands of the people, throughout the states and the governments. This had a whole plot and plan of being distributed into the right areas in which they should go. Once they hit these treasurers' accounts and stuff like that, it's up to these people to make sure those monies get transferred. It's not just the IRS. Those people are just big conglomerates. They're like moguls and shit. You feel me? Them 100 families are like for our brands, and I'm serious. So they get mad as hell. You say something about their little brand and name, and you keep saying my name. She don't know none of them other people, 100 families. She don't know none of their names. Keep putting my name. Something about you, bitch, because your name got mentioned. Rothschild. Give a fuck about your fucking name, bitch. These people are crazy or something. I'm still trying to figure out why they fucking with me though, because the truth coming out over here. I think that 100-year reign then went through your motherfucking mind the wrong way, bitch, because what y'all manifesting is God cleaning up your shit. I got temperance at the bottom of this day. You just got robbed, bitch, by some ancestors and some ghosts over here because of one thing, the truth. That is the magician. Somebody manifested this. I got the high priestess out here, or somebody went to somebody may be watching you too. There could be a king of wands here watching you. High priestess. Okay. Trying to see what you're manifesting, trying to see what's coming on your channel, trying to see who's paying you and where the money is going to or something like that, trying to see if you're lying so you can expose them for being a liar, or they thought they was going to be able to lie to people and tell people you wasn't getting any money, or you didn't reach something on your channel, or I don't know, these people are trying to set some up. The problem is wherever you are, they was trying to slow you down on your channel for you to turn off your comments so you couldn't get paid or something. So nobody's seeing your Snapchats or something. They want you to close down your comments. Like, that's what they do. They doing something. They be doing little stupid shit like that, okay? But you still can see those. They'll still pop up. These bitches don't. You know, but they didn't want people to see that people actually pay the channel, or you actually are having people see you. I don't know what this was. Somebody is really too concerned about what you're manifesting. And it's really about a 9 of cups, okay? So whoever coming towards you know that they can. I got King of Pentacles, okay? This is somebody, okay, women, yes, he may be stable. He might have money. He could be wealthy. He could be rich, bitch. Filthy rich. We don't know. I just know I'm thankful for Bezos, okay? Amazon saved the bitch, and it's probably saving a lot of you. And that's what's going to be attacked. The overall pillars of communities can be attacked through just that one application. And the government will know that they have a whole line of motherfuckers that'll be lined up for food stamps, trying to get on FIA, trying to get housing. They're going to be wanting to be on Section 8 and get in somewhere, and it's going to get crazy, really. Yeah, we know your chaotic measures, how this can go or fold or buckle here. And my problem with that is white people don't need nothing here. They're just trying to figure out how to keep they shit in their pocket and not help with nothing. But you created, y'all don't understand, the system was created for their ass to have and your ass to have nothing. That's why we got these evil ass black people out here and the rest of these people who feel like they had to come through poverty and hell just to grab or have something. Fighting for this and that and this, that, and the other, and tooth and nail over whatever piece of meat or bread or money or crumb or a coin on the ground to fight for that was out there to have. Used to be a time you can walk down the street and actually find $1 or $2 on the floor, on the ground, for real. You can't anymore. There's nothing there. Cupboards are bare. So I have 8 of swords. Some people can't even eat. I have 8 of swords, the world. 4 of pentacles, somebody may be holding back. And the Knight of Swords, some type of communication. It's going to come through, but somebody may be in there, somebody's in a guarded, shy energy. So this King of Pentacles energy has been coming out. This could be someone watching you. I don't know if this is an old acquaintance or an old schoolmate or even an old lover of yours. I'm not sure who or what this is. Try to hit my knee one more time on this fucking table. I think that's why I turned that shit. I don't know what that is, but that shit hurt. And it's probably just my skin. You feel me? That blood thing will fuck you up. I've been on this shit for 80 years. Yeah. That shit, they had me shooting Lovenox all in the fat of my stomach. And I used to be in that bitch feeling like the Exorcist. It burns, bitch. That shit, it do. Them shots burn. Especially at Lovenox, I think it was. I hated that shit. I had to take heparin, shooting myself with some shit. They were small ass needles. They send them to your house through your insurance, okay? So it wasn't like, this big ass, I gotta be drugged up and shooting in my, no, bitch. That was never that. It was always like this tiny ass bevel of a needle, no bigger than a butterfly needle. And it came already syringed. And you take the shot, you clean off your area, and you take the shot. But that shit always burned. I had to start taking them in the hospital the first time I caught a blood clot. Or I don't know how you catch a blood clot, but I had one. And it was enormous in size, And I had just got married to this man. I was trying to have a kid with him, This was when we had our first child. And, man, I went through all type of shit up in that bitch. I almost died in that motherfucker fucking with this person. My blood issue didn't have nothing to do with him. But it's like, man, them some days I don't even want to talk about. Okay. This person didn't care about me either. You understand what I'm saying? They did not. Okay. They cared about the money. They came home from Sigonella worrying about the money in the account. Straight facts. The first thing I think I got asked was, what you do with the money? Did the money come yet? My mom gonna come down, help with the kids. But it was like, you about to go back out to see, what do you need to come here and touch the money for? So there was things that I didn't like. Okay, there was a lot of shit I didn't like about this person. When it comes to money, all this motherfucker, that's all they think about. Some type of, the more this motherfucker right here would be just another puppy. Real talk. So I'm like, I don't know who these faggot ass motherfuckers are. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't about to be fake ass gangster around me because you feel like I adhere to a certain temperament to how you feel like I think that man is. I can see bitch in your nigga ass all day if it's there. That's one thing I can point out, how. So every nigga that I knew, not just because of their expressions or the expressions of you, but most of you, I knew you was a faggot ass bitch. And this King of Wands just came out on the ground in reverse. So that means you was a faggot ass bitch. And my assumptions was right. I don't give a fuck about how many women you bring through that house and try to fuck on a regular periodic basis. They're noticing no one's really staying with you. You're just bringing them over to fuck them or some shit like that. Okay. I don't know who that's for. Somebody fucking with a King of Wands, they live next door to you. Like, literally, I saw a bitch next to this nigga with a BBL, and I'm like, yeah, you been fucking your neighbors. Because this bitch was just standing out. It was hot as hell. It was hot as hell. Child, I've been trying to get in my car. They was already, you know how you turn on your car and you let the heat out? Or, I don't know. Maybe they was trying to let the air cool to build up in the car. I don't know. But somebody really wanted to be seen by me, right? So it was looking like they was finna get in their car, and then they got back out that bitch and just started standing there. I'm like, bitch, I don't care. Is he fucking you? Is that what your thing is? Like, I'm supposed to feel, and I think she got mad hearing the song. Bitch was stressed out, you know. She was stressed out about what she was hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bothering her. So I'm like, these bitches are just trifling, you know what I'm saying? Let me get the fuck off from over here. Little hoe ass bitches on Strasberry and shit. This all these bitches think about, some nigga dead. Yeah. So, I don't know about you Strasberry niggas, you feel me? These motherfuckers on that shit. So, something about a new opportunity coming in, okay? This nigga's a hoe. I think this nigga sell his dick to different bitches. So I'm not sure because the neighbors was acting funny. And when I asked this nigga that question, he looked like, I don't know, nigga. You better be careful because that nigga dude was there. Like, I don't know how old he is, you know. But I was just being real. Like, man, somebody has made a decision. They've come to a decision, a clarity, a new opportunity, a job. Somebody has decided to offer you a position somewhere to do something. Remember, we ended off with Ace of Wands. So some of these hoes might be about to be on camera, bitch. The way you toot it up in the air every day. See, that's why the men talk about y'all like that. It's like when women laugh like that type of shit is cute, they think that these men think that most women want to hear that type of shit. And it's not. It's only them ratchet ass bitches who want to hear that. Just because I use profanity don't mean that I'm one of them. I have a strong opinion, okay? I'm very opinionated. And I have a strong view of people. And the things that I say are of my opinions, not YouTube at all, no time. These are messages that Spirit gives me at every time. So the moment you try to hold this channel to anything that I've said, besides what I'm saying to them, that's what you can hold to them. Them holding my motherfucking money back or stopping my shit. You understand? We got Four Pentacles came out here as soon as I said about holding some shit back. Somebody has been holding back how they feel about you. That's why that came out for me. Somebody may be in a hermit mode. I don't know if somebody's in jail. I don't know if somebody's in a hospital. But I see somebody consistently watching you. Like maybe their job is to security guard. You know, some of those are just sit down in booths sometimes. So they have time on their hand to watch certain things and they don't have to be as attentive on their job or whatever until maybe it's time to do some rounds or something. Somebody has been holding back, whoever this is, from you. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's holding or have been holding back some type of love towards you or some type of energy. Somebody has made a decision though for a certain person to come towards you. You may have liked this person collective. I don't talk about this person for a reason. This is Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Somebody has made a decision to either pull back from attacking you is what I'm hearing. Somebody was stressed out about what could get out about them. I don't know what could get out about them. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Because we are for whatever I was on. Whatever I was on about the big moguls and these big people who are at the top, I told you the bigger they are, the harder they fall. When I first came on my channel, that was years ago. And that's what this whole thing has been about. These people are collapsing now. Like things are starting to be exposed and people are going and getting fined. They're having to go to court. They have court days. It's a lot of court days that's about to be coming up because this is not the only person who's going to be exposed. But they're going to be different big religious leaders and people at the top of like certain companies are going to start getting exposed for like shady dealings and just having this big thing of why there is not enough for people in the world. Services need to open up for people to live because we're all possibly about to die here. And some of these weird ass bitches don't want to let go of the loophole or the money that's flowing through to give to the people so people can die in peace here. So these spirits can go in peace. When we all do go, because we really don't know what's happening with this planet, and it's not enough people who watch science stuff or believe, you feel me, that believe in scientific explanations. Okay, I wanted to say science stuff, but it sounds so ignorant, right? Just for me to leave it like that, like a child or a kid would. But sometimes I get lazy and lax in my language. So sometimes when I'm on here and I'm just talking and that's what I'm doing. I'm just laxed in my language, really trying to feel the energy through and see what's really coming out so I can give it the best way to you that I'm feeling is coming out. Sometimes I have to put that in street language, how I learned it as a kid, because that's how I learned how to talk from people who were given less proper etiquette. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the proper tools of speaking proper English. So sometimes I will speak proper, like my mom taught me, but most of the time I'm just being myself, you know. It's not a weird ebonics bitch irritating whoever over these energies talking shit, but it's not. It's just that some people just, like I said, it's how I perceive things as a child, how I was taught. She wasn't talking proper when I was a child. None of them were. I had aunties who were, though, and if I had to go to the hall with her, and then a younger two started going, too, so it was over. Once I met the sisters, I was going over people's houses, you know what I'm saying, being exposed to all type of things, okay? None of that was ever weird and weird sexual accounts with me. It was never weird. So I don't know who has those stories about those people, but I never did. And yes, sometimes people go off. They could be new to the religion or switching over from a religion, and thought that they can handle a religion, or maybe it was something in their life that they was just tired of and they couldn't handle no more, putting up a fight. Because some of these people fake it every day. They never say how they feel. And humans are emotional. Men are emotional. That's why they can betray and be women better than some women. Because emotions are just emotions. They don't come attached to a specific behavioral pattern or a specific gender. There's no gender in emotions. They get expressed. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get people to understand. There's no gender when it comes to emotions. Emotions are emotions. So I have 9 of Wands. Something's slowly building up for you, whoever you are. You're making an imprint in the sand and standing in it too. A lot of people like what comes out of your head, how you plan it to make it come out for you. They see your resilience. They see how you stand out. They see that you stand in your power. You really don't. You really don't. You might not make much right now, but I feel like God is about to bless you. God has been blessing those who've been staying diligent, who's been pressing through the process. Okay, because you got to press through the process to see what? Progression, my baby. You got to PPP it out. Okay, I'm not playing. So it has purpose. It has purpose. Because we're people. And we make this planet go round. So just remember that about yourself. You have a grand purpose, and the grand scheme of things is playing out for everybody here. There's nothing none of us can do about how the planet ends. All we can do is enjoy ourselves in this planet before it does. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have a death. Somebody here may be going through a dark night of the soul energy. Also, there's an ace of swords here. I got truth. There's a planning in the process. Okay. It is a plan in a process, but you got to go through that pain in order to be something. You got to go through some shit, okay? You ain't going to get nothing. You ain't going to be nothing if you don't go through. I have the Sun card, Ace of Cups. Sun card tells me that there is a new opportunity in love opening up, or there's something that you love to do is opening up for you. You may get a call or some type of invite to work this job that you wanted. I'm hearing somebody say a dream job. There's still people trying to get back and forth into work, but there's some people who's making their trips. Like being an Uber driver now, probably not as fun for a lot of people. It's probably not as fun. It's probably more dangerous now than it was when I started. And why I say that, look at the conditions of the world. The people are sicker. They have less. Through these recessions, they don't have a lot. Now, some people are getting, perks from the government. There are some out here that are using their perks and stuff from the government, and it's helping in some areas. What area are you in? So for some people, this is not fun to do. So I tell people all the time, go outside of your area. A lot of people avoid areas, but that just leaves those people with no way out. So I was one of those people who would not work their way out of things. I always started at home. A lot of times that's what you had to. I started at home too, and I was in a bad area. I started at home. It'd be as soon as I drop my kids off at school, or sometimes I get up in the middle of the night on the weekends. Like this morning, I probably got up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, and don't let it be raining. You start here and then you head out to the airport, because guess what? Something's going to pull you to the airport that time of morning anyway. So you're going to get that money. They probably leave you up in there for a little while if you're one of the only people there. You feel me? You got to fill yourself out. It's good money. It be bitches there trying to see who else is Ubering. You know what I'm saying? So they can say something weird, odd to you. Fuck them people. Don't pay no attention to them people. They was trying to scare people from doing Ubers there. But all you have to really do is go to a gas station. And you would even, like, once you drop a person off at the airport, you really don't get from the airport until it pulls you away from it. So I used to just stay out there until it pulled me away from it. And most times when you get those rides at the airport, they pull you away. Them people be doing like 30, 40 minutes away or something. I'm serious. They could be going back to the city. The city at that point from the airport is at least 30 minutes away. That's a nice little chunk of change. So this is what people don't want. They be trying to stay around in that little booth. But some of them be riding around trying to see who out there with them. Asking you questions. There's supposed to be a little lot for everybody to go to. And some people don't stay in there. They try to come venture out to push you away. I'm serious. I seen little weird ass bitches pulling up on me. Oh, because you got to have your Uber sign up in the window. I stopped putting that bitch up. I did. I stopped putting that bitch up just because of that. They too fucking nosy, and they be targeting you too. They be targeting you. Getting your plate number, trying to call you in and saying foul shit about you or reporting something that ain't true. And I don't give a fuck if it is true. If it's not affecting my rise, bitch, then it's just your point of view at that point. It's just your point of view at that point. Them rides were safe. Nothing was wrong with them. And nobody got hurt on them bitches at all. I got people everywhere they had to go safe. I never hit nothing in the car or hit a person or nothing on any of them rides. Them people were sick because they was mad because of whoever they had trying to attack me. These were some church people. These were some church people. I know them hoes when I see them in some ratchet ass bitches from Southfield, bitch. At that. And I told these hoes before already, bitch, I don't care how you feel. Niggas just gonna throw that fat back. They don't want that shit, bitch. That's like clone meat for a bitch to go get a BBL. That's clone meat, bitch. You done took some shit, odd ass substance, and took it from somewhere nasty on your body. You should have been taking it out just to get rid of it. This bitch put it back in their bodies, and now that shit is secreting shit. It's secreting shit. And they said you lose it in the first place if you don't eat to keep that fat up, or if you don't work out or some shit, it'll just come off of you. You pee it out or it melts off, and whatever these contaminants is inside of your body, the way they just did this process, you pee it out. I mean, I don't know I don't know. It was like that's some type of expression that was used, but it's not peeing. They're secreting this shit out their bodies. That's the way that person put it to you. Put it to another person just so you would know, like, nah, there's some shit oozing, and they ain't want to say that they have some type of infection on them cuts or them, that skin and layer of skin. Anything touching that. They know that they need to tell them people, like, you gotta miss work for this. Bitches still be trying to go to work after a week. They can't wait to show somebody that funky ass booty they just put on it. That shit is all your dead ass fat cells, bitch. Yeah. Pushed down in the rest of your body somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be at, unhealthy. So these bitches are developing sicknesses and all type of stuff because those are dead fat cells. Like, they're there and they're bad for you where they're sitting there. So the best you can do is just get that shit up off of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take it out, don't put it nowhere else. And that's what bitches is doing. But it's secreting and it's causing. I'm hearing that it's something about they ain't used to having all that butt back there. And they got to wash it and clean it and all. It's more so those cuts. And that's layers, bitch. I know. I just got cut on. I got not a C-section, but a tubal ligation. They cut your ass open. That's 7 to I don't know how many layers of skin to get to wherever it is, to get up under the layers or whatever they need to get up under to push that in there safely for it to, and they've developed all of this and how to do it or whatever. But it's after you leave, you just don't realize what you did though. You just dumped a bunch of dead skin cells somewhere. Oh my God. So God be with these people who are patients of this type of procedure. I'm not trying to put fear in nobody. I just ain't with that looking shit. I don't give a fuck what you looking at, bitch. I don't give a fuck you want to keep looking at me, you weird bitch. So niggas be looking at bitches who come in with BBLs, right? And try to put them up against a regular bitch like you. Now I'm going through shit, right? I'm going through shit. I done had a surgery. I done been dropped in poverty. Whatever. I got stuff going on, right? And then they put some old weird ass BBL bitch up against you in a regular ass Starbucks and then say, well, who would you want delivering your stuff? Them or her? Who you want to take on the image? And then they'll try to kill you, bitch. For an image that you built up, though. It's your shit. They gonna give it to this BBL weird bitch. Because of a look. You think I got time? You think God got time for y'all weird ass? Cat Williams is just the beginning of things for a lot of these motherfuckers. And what he has said. And Jack Wire Wright. These are just the tip of the icebergs with a lot of people. This shit is backdating. These motherfuckers then went all the way back to Sidney Poitier, bitch. That is clamping Oprah definitely in a space or some type of ringleader of some shit that's being carried on from years ago. While she out here talking about, I thought they would appreciate the experience of the part and it would help them get fit for the bitch. You about to get your head knocked off by some ancestors, bitch, because that ain't what your heart is telling. It wasn't in it like that. That's what you're lying and telling people. They gonna kill this bitch. They shooting at Trump. Because I bet you she was gonna vote for him too. Nah, she was gonna go Democratic. Right. Who you think they voting for real? People's personalities, some people personalities don't fit who they vote for, bitch, for real. So something about your manifestations coming out or your manifestations coming through, something about resolution or resolving something. No, this is not nicotine. It is definitely something else. I'm about to get off this channel because I was supposed to already be on. This was kind of weird download this morning. It was. I think I'm going to soak these in some sea salt water. It's just my crystals and shit. I got a tower of citrine that I soak too. That's another thing. That's a good stone. I already have I got it somewhere. I got a tower. Clear quartz, which helps you quickly, cleanse your, it gives a shock to your spiritual shock, to your dice, to your crystals. It's like a supercharge real quick, for your stuff to work. But you do have to soak these and do it over the new moons. When the new moons are about to exchange out, that's when I really do these. So it's time, to do them. And it don't have to be right when the new moon is supposed to be. It's better if you're one of the first people to soak under this new moon. The better, the sooner the better. But like, say if I went to sleep, new moon started at what? We got 12 a.m. It's another day. But when the sun rise, so it's 7. Say I start at 8, no biggie. You still go get whatever you need from it. It's just that you didn't do it right when, you don't have to. Some people are particular and meticulous about it, but as long as you soak them over the moon. Meaning it has to be submerged in this salt water. You need to be praying and using your words, you feel me, wisely, with intent. Because, see, I could be like, I don't got nothing against you. And the whole time, bitch, I don't like you. My heart is saying, like, bitch, I don't really like you. I don't care for in this situation that I got to be asked about you like this. It's probably making it worse. But see, I'm the type of motherfucker that I used to get into a lot of arguments and fights and shit because of just that. I would say that shit to their face without caring. I never thought. I wasn't thinking first. I was just telling bitches how I felt right off rip. And walking away from them. And they just knew, like, we ain't fucking with her no more. So I didn't have many friends. You not understanding. The people who was really my friends had to be some sweethearts to fuck with me. I'm a sweetheart too. Don't get it wrong. But I'm like one of those protecting ass people. You're not really listening to my character. I didn't know that little white girl in 2nd grade. Nor did any of the friends that I called friends from my neighborhood. I didn't meet many kids in my neighborhood. I didn't get my first best friend because she was in my neighborhood running around with her friends. You understand? And somehow one Dana bitch thought that I didn't know another. It was a girl named Dana back in the day that I went to school with. That my little cousin probably wasn't even born when I met this bitch. She was a friend of one of my best friends back in the day when I was a kid. that seemed like she had a little problem with me too. Dana was a smart kid. She was real dark skinned though. She was different. And she was really smart. I gave her that. I don't know much more about her, just that she was a friend of my friend. And that was it. I didn't get real deep into shit like that. I didn't have like jealousy on me about nobody being friends with my friends. That shit was weird as hell to me, to even think that we shouldn't expand in friends because of going to what? A convention. You see all of these friends? What if you knew all of them? So why would I get jealous of one having another friend? Because people keep their circles tight. They don't have all those friends at the convention. And maybe all those people wouldn't even speak to your black ass in the first place. As I got older, the way I saw the conventions even started to change. Which is why I'm probably not sitting in a Kingdom Hall 2 today. The only reason I claim Jehovah is because of how many times the name saved my life. Everybody in that car, in that van, being pushed over to the side by a truck. We don't know what was wrong with the driver. Everybody shouted out Jehovah along with my Jesus. You feel me? Nobody looked at me funny. One sister even cried. She cried. And she said, yeah, we got the blood of the lamb. Serious, that shit was some crazy shit. All of us just, I'm like, bitch, I don't know. I'm going to keep going on field service. Y'all bitches is, ooh, I was so glad when I got the key. I felt like she worked for the truck driving people. This lady could drive. All of them could. And they obeyed the laws and the speed limits too. They really did. They did. You had some sisters, I gotta push this, honey. I'm gonna be late. I gotta get to this bank and deposit this money. I gotta make that drop. That was Esther. She was crazy. She always had to make it somewhere last minute, punching some shit. And I used to be like, you want to go to the store with me, Tony? Nah, last time you missed that stop sign. I ain't fucking with you. So, I got a lot of laughs out the sisters. No, I was, if they asked, I did it. We just really tried to behave at a lot of those two-parent family homes things because, in this particular home, we had Bob. I ain't really saying their full names. I'm just using last or a nickname or something with these people, So you get the experience of who they are. And those memories will never go away as long as you're here. And now they've been expressed on video camera if I leave it there. You understand? There's an imprint being made about who people are, a legacy that's being told, and how your drive or your driven has been here since you've been here. I have never kept me hidden from nobody in this world. I've been myself since I've been a little girl. I haven't changed not one thing about myself except for the way my hair actually did curl. Now, some people are getting to see me in my natural. Because if they met me, I had a process in my hair, or my hair stayed braided or some type of ponytails or something. It was rare that I went to school with one ponytail in my hair. And they didn't really do the pressing. And could my hair hold the heat to where it wouldn't shrivel up again. So a lot of times they put braids in my hair or something. I love when my auntie did my hair, but her hands were so, ooh, she would pull your hair out your head, child. You ain't gonna have no edges with her. See, Auntie Mary, okay, she literally will braid the shit out your hair. So everybody have talents, baby. It's been passed down through generations. She taught a lot of people. She branded us on a lot of things. A lot of people was being taught clerical skills through her. Not just the oldest one. She was one of the youngest ones. Smart as fuck. Men loved her. She the real motherfucking Oh man, this movie just it does. This part is really it stands out. I've used it, and now bitches is using it like it's hotter than pancakes on your breakfast plate on a Sunday morning, or maybe afternoon. Maybe it's brunch, bitch. Bon appetit. I might go make me something to eat. I'll be hungry and shit. Sometimes I get up, like when I'm chilling like this, I eat. I'll cook. I'll go in there and cook, bitch. I don't sit here and be, I be eating. I don't keep it on with that surgery. Just, it's just go in and hey, it is what it is. Still put on some weight. I'll have to eat more, and I don't want to clog my shit up because I can't. If I do with the wrong shit, it hurts. Okay, so no. Um, it's like the type. This what people start to cater to, so they start branding their life or pushing their life a certain way, so that they can eat properly, so they can stay here. The heavier you eat with these type of surgeries, you won't be here long. You gotta keep that shit flushed out. Your stomach is Grand Central. It's like pooling station for Greyhound. Take it, by the way. One of the smoothest places. I don't know about that porta potty on them bitches. I heard they changing, so they upgrading. So, because COVID is a real life thing, And then there's other viruses and shit too that that's coming around. They trying to listen. Spirit guides, the ancestors say, you've been so patient with something. They're liking the way that you built it. So, what I'm trying to tell you, don't, don't, don't allow yourself to mess up at Grand Central Station. Your red flags mean everything. You feel me? Usually this comes from the middle of things, okay? Um, which controls which way everything is digested and where it flows throughout the body. This is Grand Central for me. That's the womb. It's being exploited to everybody. That has to grow inside. You feel me? That's birthing something. Your patience may be just with that. You now with your baby. And you gotta look at it like that. Some people don't get used to it. They sit there and I don't like this thing. I used to watch a crazy ass cousin do this with her first baby. She was crazy. And I realized at that moment there was something wrong with her. And she didn't, you crazy bitch? I used to ask my cousin, my auntie, like, what y'all gonna do about her? She was out here acting like beloved bitch. I'm not playing. I was scared of this kid, like, and just the way she was. I didn't understand. I didn't understand that she didn't understand. It's like she hated it. And I love this kid. I haven't seen this kid in a long time. We all love his ways, his mannerism. It's a lot of our first baby. I didn't get to really, really know him because I didn't really care for whatever the fuck that was. You ain't see my face like Tupac when he was standing at the locker, like, I don't really give a fuck. You feel me? I'm serious. I don't know what the fuck that was, bitch. You tell me. Cause now I'm bottom ass bitch. And Riverside was upon this bitch, so I had to get the fuck from around them. That shit was unacceptable, you weird ass bitch. I'm like, this bitch crazy. You laying on your stomach and shit. It's fuck you weird ass bitch. So I had to get the fuck away from some family members, bro. I was hoping like mentally they don't be sick no more. And I started praying for them as I walked the fuck out the door. Mental illness. These bitches don't believe it is though. Throw that shit some more. That shit go back, Mo. We go back, Mo. Shut up, Shalom. Shalom. So I cleared through Allah. I don't care who you was fucking with, bitch. As far as I'm concerned, He was never my nigga. And you a hoe. And that's just from a mo to a mo. I'm literally like Moroccan energy. This island doesn't exist because of the world being said to sink. And it's like, how are we not at divinity universally? And some people aren't believing that the world is just, you know, we fucked it up. Yes, you greedy, earthly man. You wouldn't even let the money hit the people's hands so that we can figure out how to eat it. I mean, I thought the greedy people had it. How do you still live? You crazy bitches. You don't even know. We even took flight and went to another planet. And then we supposed to clap like, you found love on a two-way street, bitch. But it was just going one way for you and the other to come out of. It was never two ways. It was just for these people to use our resources to get to this other planet. Now we left down here and don't even know what the fuck is about to happen. Bitches is building houses underground. I talk about some of these same things every day on purpose. And it's about to stop because I think that it's gotten out enough. They should be seeing. If not, I'm inviting people to go look these things in these accounts up. Educate yourself. The library is in your hands. So I pay attention to things and accounts and shit around me, and people doing and moving, what's coming out their mouth, what they're saying. It's going to all add up, and that's why I didn't like being around certain people. The moment my cousin made me feel like something had pissed in my hand, I wasn't playing with her no motherfucking more. This bitch was an illusionist. She liked doing magic tricks on people and shit. Fucking with your mindset because she was older and shit. She was learning this shit though from another Mo in the family. Auntie Mary. Bitch. You're not gonna tell me y'all ain't out here doing voodoo. I feel it, bitch. It's from the bloodline. So somebody done taught somebody something a certain kind of way that they do certain things that they do because they feel like this is effective, and they learned the key a long time ago, something with voodoo, and somebody mixed up something because they feel like, with all those powers that's there, and they want to be the all powerful sultan of evil that's just gonna die wherever they land. They'll get there, look like they're going to build up that resource, but it looks like they're coming here to study these people so they can break them down while they're there. They'd be looking for a way of insertion. I don't know if they're alien intelligence, but it's a lot of stuff out there. It definitely is. Now they're shooting Trumps in the air for just being himself, my baby. You can't even beat Trump, And I don't blame them. Christianity controls us here. They do. This is why when we have children, we try to put our kids in some type of religion, because we know that that's going to groom where most of their living, because this place is being said to be overpopulated. So whoever they want to take or whatever they want to do to people, this is how they design this goddamn overbearing, overpowering, over-controlling ass system for people to go to jail for something they believe in. It doesn't mean they're supposed to care. You can believe in what you want to believe in, but are you supposed to carry that out? And those that do, this is why we have law in place of you. You can't control yourself or your thoughts or your points of view. So that means you're not in control of you. If you can't get in a rally and get riled and you want to shoot and kill and hurt people, how is that Christians? That's not Christianity. That's devil time energy. So he doesn't really understand what he's inciting out here. I don't think he really get it. It's not the same way it used to be when he was in it. When he lived in the world a long time ago. It's not that. Like, these people don't care. For real. So I don't think he got that when he went to go out there and rally, that there's just some people out there will fuck you up just like they will fuck me up here. They will. They'll fuck up anybody. They really don't care. Here. We're united. Okay? They don't. If they get paid money, child, to get rid of you, they gonna try their best to get rid of you. Yes. And it's sad because I do got the Tenosaurus looking at me with this new opportunity. You've been so patient. You've manifested this. You're somebody they see as a problem solver, you know. You've dealt with the negative things like fear and whatever this is that come with whoever you've built yourself to become to be, because I see a self-made person. You found current peace in your situation. You've embraced whatever's about to happen. For you to thrust forward, though, you know, you got to release some type of stress. So some of you cleanse in the morning. And I think I will. But there's a new opportunity. And I'm supposed to be shutting down this live, and I never do. A lot of people like, I'm getting off of her. I can't play with her. I can't. We be thinking she gonna just go, and she still be all over talking. And the truth is the truth. It sets me free every day. Why? Because I knew how to exactly release the truth. And when you learn the keys, they hate you, they try to kill you, because they know others gonna release behind you. Somebody's jealous of you, the way you maybe express yourself. I think it's the way you carry yourself. Spirit guides and ancestors, cleanse these energies that are coming out for this reading. Cleanse the reading, Father God. As we go into it, I pray that we come out better after learning the new messages that have come out for us, in which way we probably have options to go forward. I hope whoever this is do gain clarity from these messages, and they get this new opportunity that's coming for them in this message, Father God. I ask that you open up the door for all of us and understanding on how to stand on the word. When times are good and or bad, we're all supposed to be still giving God his service, because a lot of us don't have to be in certain situations. So the way my life was because I wanted it to be that way. That's how I designed it. You feel me? Through my prayers. That's what manifestation is. So God, release all imbalanced energies. See, the reason why some people just stay complacent and they stay put in their houses, I think I mentioned this on this reading too. Like, you can just be staying. We bought a car this year, sustained it for a whole year, update. It's getting boring to somebody. I'm serious. Somebody is getting bored with the process. Are we going to go trade the car in every year around the same time? Some type of schedule that has energy for a long time. Somebody is tired of scheduling, or I don't know. Somebody just want more of a spontaneous. I've been sitting here for a minute. All of a sudden, I light some sage. I'm itching, you know. So it's cool. Those energies are being released from around me, Father God. I release negative energies and entities that may be attached to any of us through or outside of these readings. Return to sender all the negative energies, negative evil eyes sent back to those negativity, sending them out towards my channel on into it activity, towards my life. Father God, Yeshua, we ask you through your son's name for these things to be embraced in the spiritual realm and understood that I am me. I have been me since I've been here, since a kid. I wouldn't tell you this shit if I couldn't stand in that shit. Somebody wants to make this proposal now. Now is the time for this person to take this stand. Somebody wants to bring some type of misfortune to another person, but it's all because of some money. Somebody has been trying to block you from getting something or receiving something or knowing something was sitting somewhere for another person to try to steal or take something from you, or it's something like that. Like somebody wanted these phones cut off. It was something. Somebody been fucking with you, looking all in your phone. Got this person looking all in your phones, all in your business, all in your contact, all in your pictures. I'm serious. Somebody really been on coaching another person through something of somebody else's. And now it's time for your shit to die, bitch. So your shit is going to start to crumble. I don't give a fuck how sunny it is outside. Your whole ass won't be happy, whoever the fuck you are. You done sent this cursed ass energy over to people. I don't know who these people are, Jehovah, but I'm telling you, they will be slammed up in whatever this is that they want to be slammed up in. It's like catching a bitch in the trunk fucking a nigga in there. You know, what kind of shit is that? Now the bitch want an apology. Bitch, it was in a trunk. What apology can I accept from you? Oh, shut up, y'all. There ain't no loyal ass bitches out here. They getting it in anywhere, right? The trunk of a car. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so spirit guides, ancestors. What else is here? I heard this joke online somewhere. Somebody goofy as fuck. They wrong as hell out here. The shit I be hearing. Something about a lover wants to make a proposal. We saw the Knight of Cups in there. We don't care. There's no time for this foolish energy. Five of Cups in reverse. We're calling this in reverse because they're upset about a Ten of Pentacles that is coming towards you, that they don't want you to receive. They don't want you to know that it's there. There are some people that's trying to get in contact with you before this happens. This person wanted your device off, or they didn't want you to have some type of contact, so you couldn't move forward. Somebody wants you not to be able to move forward in something. So somebody's fucking with you all the way down to your phone bill, bitch. Yeah, they stripped you. They stripped you because a bitch mad about her situation. You know, bitch, you chose to sit there, though. I choose not to sit anywhere but with Jehovah, which I've sat. Now I fold my arms like I'm one of them kids who in a rap group from like the 1980s or something. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere back there. That you just can't see me because you ain't never faded me. Whoever the fuck you are here, that energy ain't never been a family member of mine. They ain't never came near. So some been took over these bitches a long time ago. They ain't never know Jehovah's name was Jehovah because they ain't never used it, but nothing in vain. They was the reason why I really didn't want to be any of that shit. I just wanted to carry on in his will and at least be looked upon like I can be righteous in my walk, in my way. Because it is Yahweh's way. Bitch. Niggas is mad because we keep using that motherfucking name. Niggas, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's two different names, but they made it sound bad and too close to each other, so you would never want to holster it, bitch. Shoot them up, bang, bang, right in their head. Can they hang? Our spiritual ancestors are tearing them down from the frame up. He's ripping that shit. Can you imagine them bitches with the BBL? You just took something and chiseled that shit off of their body, where is it? And then you look at them and be like, ooh. It looks even worse. If you looked on the inside and saw how that flesh was fighting her. Now they got some type of fleshly disease in the inside of their body trying to eat up. I'm serious. They probably got some shit going on. Ain't nothing right with that. It's an abomination. It's an abomination. Shit is unnatural and it's unhealthy from what I'm hearing in so many ways. And I guess this is the replacing of the fat or some shit. These people are having all type of problems, bro, trying to put that shit on them. And if they're getting a synthetic pull from somebody else's shit, that's even, it's still life there. It's still blood there. It's properties. You're hoping this shit latches on and stay, but it's like, it's grease. It's that shit that go down your sink. You feel me? When you wash that pan off, for real, it's that grease. And that shit just melts off. If you don't eat enough, if you don't eat heavy like them people really be, if you don't take that shit in, you don't keep that shit on. And all it does is probably entices you to keep it on. And it might, and it's something about it getting bigger. It don't move, so it just look like an extra lump if you get bigger. Like they don't tell you a lot of the stuff. Like say you get this put on, you was heavy when you got it put on, and you didn't get this stuff put on. Like you got this stuff put on, and you lost weight, but you was big when you got it put on. I was hearing that when if you lose that weight that is not put on, but you got this fake, you know what I'm saying? This fake mass lining up with something that used to be on you, and you done lost weight for some reason. It looks, oh my God, them thighs don't match. I can't stop laughing at whoever made that song on that video. I done seen too many people. So I did think I seen the original person. I like to call out their names. I'm gonna go back. I think I gave up my history or something. I'm gonna go back in my history and see. But I think I watched the right video where the person actually sung the song live. So she's the original maker. It is a woman. She's the original maker of this song. And it's just the truth. That's what they start finding out. There was a lot of inconsistencies with these people who do these surgeries on you. Some of them are just performing and look good at the time being, but say you want to go to the gym, you don't want to sit around and just sit in that fat no more. You start working out, that shit don't start to match. You start losing some. Say that shit you keep losing. And you this big, it's, I don't know, it look like you got on some type of fat suit and some shit hanging weirdly. It do, it look odd. They keep saying there's a lot of booties out here that just look like baby diapers with a bunch of boo boo in it and shit. Like they're being real. She was being real ignorant with this shit. This lady was. She was a natural woman. She didn't have nothing done to her. Her bust was a negative. Like negative for extension. For some else. Okay. Am I talking about these people who do this? Yes and no. Mentally, I feel something is not okay. Breast and butt is common, or not even that from what I'm hearing. That's what they're saying now. I feel that tuck and lift was weird at one point in time for a lot of people. Remember? We was doing the tummy tucking and getting our stomachs flat, not realizing if we keep eating like that, it just comes back. It just makes it again. So you really have to watch your weight with that. Whatever these other surgeries are, they're finding to have health problems and health risks to them. Your body has begun to, it was used to perform in a certain way. Your heart was used to a certain way. It changes. The more you put on, the more you gotta care. It changes the rhythm and the arrhythmic pattern of your heart. And sometimes this could take away from your timeline, the stress. This is why they tell big people to get rid of the weight. It's the stress of the weight that's being carried on the body that's making the body over You feel me? And but they still have to use all of that weight to push that shit off. They do. It's better when they do because their rhythmic pattern changes too. As you slim down, you don't need so much effort to make a move. I'm serious. And when the heart feels like you gotta do that, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just real. And I'm just exercising, bitch. I'm weird like that. My arm's been sitting in a certain way this whole time, and I'm about to get off of here. I get up sometimes downloading with you all. I see this Ten of Swords here, this Ace of Pentacles. I do appreciate all those who have come by, visit the channel, gave a thumbs up, listen to the material, enjoying the material. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to carry God throughout the rest of the day with you and watch how smoothly that goes up and flow up your energy, okay? I'm serious. Every time I was in the Kingdom Hall and something happened to me, I would just be like, Jehovah, when I get older, I'm fucking her up. And I used to sit there and giggle to myself because I said this about my mama to myself in my head. I was a badass kid and I did want to fuck her up. That was my intent. But she was already fucked up, so what's the point of it? When I got older, it changed. It was just when I was a kid, you know. I literally just didn't like how she treated me, you feel me? I felt like it was uncalled for. And it wasn't though. I was in the Kingdom Hall moving around, doing I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was going on. People used to be like, this motherfucker can't be still. Even then, you don't understand. You do not know. I mean, I used to get popped all the time for just moving. And some of the sisters wouldn't go, um, they wouldn't take me to the Kingdom Hall because they could never keep me quiet or they used to have to talk to me too much or something. To stop my attention span was just one of those BBD boppity boppity. I was all in my I was in my own brain sometimes. Always to myself. I was never I was nothing like these motherfuckers, bro. Never was. It just wasn't there. They was in their own world being whoever the fuck they was. Okay, I ain't stopped they crazy ass. Every now and again I peek in, what's up with you, what's up with you, cuz, you good, what you got going on? Then they'll explain to me if something is they thinking about, or did you think about this job, or do you want to go over here? We all doing this over there, you know, and it starts up conversation. But if they're talking to me about something personal, I sat there and listened to that weird shit, no matter what it was. And I didn't take it to another person. There's a lot of shit these people told me they didn't hear on here. Stuff that's gonna clear bloodlines is what you heard on here from curses. Bitch, you ain't gonna kill me in your curse. Fuck you. You should die in it. It's how I feel. My mama, I felt like my mama sacrificed something to fuck with them little weird ass sisters of hers. And they act like nobody else was in their group. Is how motherfuckers was feeling. I don't know. This shit was weird to me. So I had to keep going around these people and hearing them talk about each other, which was Ten of Swords energy to me. And just off the top of their dome or in their head, they'd just be like, yeah, my sister's my enemy. And I'm like mine is? You know what I'm saying? Because I done told these people, my aunties and shit, like this girl she got some type of demon on her. She had a little sexual something. Why I can't have no boyfriend around her? You know, and I kept asking her, oh, you know, that's just, and they probably knew something happened to this motherfucker or something. And they just wasn't telling me, bitch. And fuck these people, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm away from this family. I don't give a fuck what they feel about this bitch or this fucking family. Man, fuck y'all. I'm still with that shit till I die, bitch. I'm that type of motherfucker that will spit on you now. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit. I ain't finna beg you for shit either. They know I'm like this. I'm a clown up or down. It doesn't matter, bitch. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me because it's the truth for me. These people ain't never did shit for me. And they weren't doing. And they ain't gonna do. It was only about them. Who wouldn't want a bitch coming around, they making breakfast and buying shit that's gonna serve you? That serves you. Of course I want them around at that time. The moment you ain't got nothing, they putting you down. Man, fuck you. You take every 10 of them swords that your ass sent over here, return the sender. All evil eye negative energies. Return back to these bitches. Immediately. So it is. So bitches is being blocked from loans and elevating up and getting cars and rentals or whatever this shit is, bitch. It's halted, stopped. You understand? People matter here. They're stopping this source of whatever makes this bitch flow because the whole world's slowing down now. It's catastrophic things happening mentally inside of all of our cities. It's a bunch of kabooms in odd ass places where people are times ticking bombs ready to blow. What you gonna do about that? Ooh, we are the people, bitch. Who controlling them? You thought you was with your voodoo? You not. That shit's funny, bitch. You going down. The crowd is going wild because they know y'all in low vibration. And then y'all wondering why people moving away from y'all. They see it. They see it. Some people couldn't shut up about who they was talking about negatively. And there's people who went to school with this person. There's people who served at churches with this person, who sat at Kingdom Halls and all with this person. They've seen this person be with their children, how they have their children to dance, how they did their hair, who they were in that fucking pillar community, how they were some of the first people to volunteer maybe they food stamps to feed another. Oh, this is in and out of that moment. I did that shit recently. I still do. I do it all the time. I don't care. A child eating means everything. To me, it does. So I love y'all. I am that lunch lady. Okay. Um, I had these moments with these kids inside of these schools. Okay. And they're probably grown down here. You know, some of the babies I fed, they're at least teenagers. And there's not a lot that they probably can do, but they're upcoming. Like, and these kids went to Bloomfield Hills, you know, and they're probably upcoming now, doing some things and real talented. And I'm sure it's a lot of talent on these babies. And the ones I was serving, they were allergic to stuff. I had a couple of gluten babies I had before I left there. You know, they had to be free of it, so I had to make certain things for them. And they always had to have fruits freshly available, chilled, cold, and ready to go. You know, their yogurts at the right temperature, the coolers, making sure that they stayed at a selective desired, agreed upon temperatures with the regulations and the rules of whatever, blah, 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 some shit. You feel me? My job was done. I made sure I checked off a list every day, FIFO in and out as they saw fit, according to their itinerary. Those were rules to follow. And I'm going to go through all that tedious hell just to steal the money at the end of it. Them bitches liars. I walked out the door, bitch, because it was racism there. And now we it fails because we're unified. We're a United States. We have to diversify here or we fail as a country. Look how we are built. You need your transgender women and men. I'm sorry, you do. They're still our men. That's how I see that. They're still our women. No matter what they've turned into, they're still our men and our women. Only thing we were supposed to be doing is turning our attention to why they needed to be in, you know, they just need, right now I think people are at a space of just, we here and we really don't care if y'all understand it or not. But they literally reached out personally because I was asking on this channel. They was getting on my rise and they was answering me in person. And I would say something on this channel and then people was getting on my rise, answering me. So it's cool. I mean, I didn't really care. I wasn't making fun of them. I just wanted to understand. So I was really enlightened. And it gives me a good sense of perspective of what's going on in the world now. The stuff that's being exposed is not really big to none of us because we were already dealing with it no matter where we were. Our men was always going through something. Somebody's uncle got grabbed on in a prison and shit. You hear, nigga, give me that. You don't know what that feels like. You're not a man. You didn't go through that. And most who haven't will tell you that I ain't never going through that. That never gonna happen to me. You know, I ain't fucking around with people, you know, and they real grim against it, right? But what happens when in the background they say all of that in your face and shit, and then behind the scenes they got a man lover? This person was so against it. What is this double standard? So women are feeling, but they shouldn't. Women shouldn't be feeling shit, man. Y'all transgendering too, and then y'all are out here, fucking over, man. Y'all cheating on her, and that's why I'm like, damn, why I gotta keep getting dirty ass niggas who can't commit to one woman? Why? And it's crazy because it ain't a time I can remember in my adult age not completely committing to a person. In all honesty, I would not come up here, lie, and say that this person did this. Fuck how that nigga look. He know how to get money, and he older than me, so don't nobody give a fuck what the money look like, bitch. If that nigga even got it, you know. But the lie is that this bitch was in my motherfucking marriage she don't even know me. So your life gonna fold, bitch, because your desire to destroy me, you didn't even know me. Probably just liking what I had or some shit, you feel me? So, I mean, I don't know. In all honesty, I tell every person I'm with the truth. And I feel like that's what I was raised on. At least I deserve to give you that, if nothing else. It's upon that person to make that decision if they want to continue on. And at that point, this is where the heavens switch up on the story. So whatever was sent towards me from this dumbass nigga, because all my first had ever been to me was pretty high and tempting, bitch. You feel me? So if they was talking about that bitch who would always go back to him, yeah, bitch, that's probably was me. It might have been me. And until he cleaned it up, he would not see me at all. And I think that that's what had been vowed. And he probably never did change that MO. Who knows? But I pray his life be, I understood who he was. So why stand in his way or cause him problems while he went about his way of his life? I agreed to not be a hindrance and hold him up from it. Because obviously I wasn't something that he felt he could change for or wanted to. Obviously. So a lot of people didn't understand that, like, I'm communicating with bruh. Like, bruh didn't see behind the cameras, like, or the phones that we communicate through. Like, why did he do this to me? And I was clearly in pain over this man. This is like, while I'm married to somebody else, I don't even want this person. He's just over there for real at that point. I'm talking to bruh, like, why would he do this? This might have been after the husband left, though, to be honest with you. I don't know when this conversation happened. But I felt like he wasn't there. But most often, like Jill Scott, like, even when you in my face, you here, but bitch, you not here. I feel like I'm always alone when you're around, bitch. You wasn't there. You feel me? I wasn't even hurting from that, though, because I kind of was agreeing with the energy. Because, like, sometimes if I had a conversation with him, it wouldn't be a conversation. He wouldn't even feel he really give a response sometimes. And I'd be like, are you listening? So, yeah. And I wasn't hurt by that. I was just ready for it to just, like, delete itself. Like, just go away, then. What you here for? You're not helping me manifest anything. You've taken your attention somewhere else. Maybe you should just go through that. And when you do it, just make sure you do it on a professional level. Because we should be congruent now in how our energy is as adults. We should be respecting each other on this level, is what I told them. We should be up here. We've been growing, we've been building. buying houses, we buying cars. We should be at a respect level higher than that, right? So this person once again walked out the door. I wasn't even bothered. I just continued to do what I did, what I worked for, or whatever. I still had to do it at my level because you got to remember, he was most part of the income. I was just coming through a surgery. So like me gesturing with both of my hands right now wasn't even available. This hand just like sat there, and you'll just keep seeing this my hand moving around the whole time, and I'm sitting there trying to move my hand, my shoulder and shit like, yeah, bitch, move. So I wasn't able to really move this left hand when this first started out. And it's still I got work to do. I got work to do. Got a job. It's work to wake up and be in the mass in this energy. And I mean MASS, in our mass in our bodies. And this energy that we carry on is humanity. It's a job just waking up being that. Who want to add hate instead of love on top of what we're already being put through? In humanity, when we walk out the door, we should be human with one another. Not barbaric, not evil, not ignorant. I mean, from child to adult. I don't care what you've been seeing on TV. That's the way of their world. This is not practical living. That's some shit they tell you stars do. And them people are not even doing that shit. They're being pushed because of an agenda. They kids still graduating, going to college and pushing. I'm serious. They still doing the same shit you out here trying to do. They are. Because they already know what our world and our economy is about to come to. It's about to fall on the weight of the people. That's why they say we the people. So where in America do we stand? Now they want to make our education free, but it wasn't to people like me. I am Malcolm X. I was very inquisitive. Do you see how much I talk? It's not a lot of kids out here doing this. Everybody out here got their kids being an anime. They're just looking, making gestures and being weird and isolated and individualizing as fuck. I'm not saying that they aren't smart. Some of them may be. But when I look, are they? Who's passing in education? Or are they just being passed? So, like I said again, I don't know who sent this hateful ass energy, who even wants to be. I believe it got blocked. Just like whoever sent this. I've seen it so many ways, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody didn't want this person to walk away from her. This is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Trying to find this one card I thought I saw here. It called the Magician. So I had like Magician, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So I felt like the Magician, whoever threw the magic, they threw this magic at somebody and this shit got blocked. So whatever this person spoke over them for, spoke in the realms to, kill, you may have been cleansing. This is my stress card. You see all that interference on this card, whether it's in color or it's dark and black and white, you still can see that interference. And then it says cleanse, detoxify situations and things that, are around you that are negative energies that no longer serve you. Get rid of it. Cleanse it. Meaning cleansing is not just using sage and Palo Santo and using sea salt in a bath. Cleansing is really removing the problem, which is something trying its best to gravitate or stay in your mental. This is where we go into the mental being, it's like idle mind type of energy, And there's unnecessary just attachments there. When you stay held on to somebody's energy about a situation in your past, it begins to attach demon after demon. And they feel like as long as they can keep you in those energies, like somebody was told to call you, possibly collective, and start some type of conversation with you where they can get on the phone and lie and say, yeah, I know you've been calling me a lie and you keep messaging me on this app, that app. So they wanted your phone cut off so it could look like you're calling them from different apps, leaving messages on this app and that. And who does that, bitch? When you always on whatever it is that you hustling, you ain't thinking about this weird ass nigga. You're not. And even if you got your phone cut back on, they still was going to try to lie and say you calling them off of those now again, which is still a lie. They don't have any proof of anything. They have a proof of probably somebody calling or texting off of the app looking like it is you, but who does that? I don't even have one, first off. I never even downloaded that bitch, put that bitch on my phone. I downloaded it, but I don't even think I ever used it. So I haven't downloaded. I haven't used anything. You feel me? Like, I don't really, I'm used to having, and it's because I fought for it. I don't sit. And if I gotta sit like this is what people think I'm gonna do. Somebody really wanted to push me over into this social service. Like, these people really want to be people. They gotta keep their little trifling ass jobs. They think their job means something. No, bitch, you robbing people of their job. Their job is to control themselves. Keep it just that simple. Control you, bitch. Whatever that element in, it shouldn't go touching and fucking with nobody else's element if it's not warranted energy. It's so simple. And even if in this person's energy you allowed in and they decide they want you out, then just be out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's really hard. I know it's a lot of trying times out here, and a lot of people are going through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. We know it's heavy on the world right now. We know it's heavy on the public. We know it's heavy on the people. We know it's heavy on us. But we're allowing it to be heavy on us. Allow your days to be lifted where you look at another person and pass along a smile where nobody probably been smiling at them all day. That's going to break something. You feel me? Continue to do that. Be in your element. Keep elevating you and others around you. That's all Mike wanted the energy to do. Nobody's list. That's all Whitney believed in the children too. The people who dying are innocent people who came up with some of the biggest ways to break demonic energy amongst a community of people. Those who are listening will hear the messages in these songs or whatever. These people who went to those concerts with them people, they was in those concerts with love in their heart, man. So it's more people in the world that love than y'all think. Okay? It's the people they're trying to kill, bitch. They want to kill the people. And it's some type of demonic ass energy that got a hold of some that think that they control the earth and the money around them and whatever this is around them. It's only so many of them. But when you put it world around the world, oh, it's a nice big chunk of them. And they don't like the talented. And that's most of the people who don't mind everybody else being themselves because they can make money wherever they go. They're adapting. And see, these people who have been put over them can't really adapt like they do. So they made up something. I'm trying to tell you some type of pitiful, evil ass move. I can't put it to picture. Whatever this is coming out, it's a bitch. And these people are getting that shit sent back with the Ten of Swords. In the name of the Father and the Son that guides and gear me daily. It's going back in the name of Jesus. Yep, because he gave you options. He said so. I got 7 of Cups. And something else leaning off. King of Cups is an option. Whoever you are, collective, this ain't no particular reading. This dude just hanging off the side here. I don't know. He keeps popping out. Yeah, he's been in my energy a lot too. And it ain't no, I don't want the person that, if whoever in this water energy, them other two, I'm good on you if you pass energy. So that's leaving Cancer and Scorpio. You feel me? The only one I'm really even focused on will be my Pisces. You know, that's the only one, and that's a past person for me. The Scorpio energy with the options is like somebody's sitting there like, shit, do she think I'm just an empty option? Who she think donating towards her, doing anything, believe in her, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's crazy in the first place that you would even. People leave you, they do some of the worst stuff they can do and say to you, and they forget about it. Because now they're coming through their awakening and they can't see nothing now but the sun. Or is it that voodoo they threw at you or something ain't working right in their little world, and now they on the researching you, they researching you and looking you up. I got the sun. And somebody's coming in your direction with the Page of Wands. They're being drawn to you. This person knows that they're another person that you will listen to. At that time, for me, it was only my brothers. I had a lot of them. I don't speak ill will on my Johnson babies. Okay. They may wonder why I call them that, because they were being studied too. They were amazing creatures to us in the neighborhood. It was amazing how a family member could hurt another one and they still will turn around somehow and still be there with each other. I'm serious. They'll go right back to. And it used to amaze me when I was a kid. I used to see it all the time. They would fight and hurt each other so hard. I don't know if this was some type of challenge and energy between the men or whatever was happening. I don't know if these people were getting, some people might have been going through molestation in their families. I really don't know. Like, there were a lot of boys I used to feel had this aggression to where it seemed like something was wrong at home. It used to be like, my father tripping, all the time. This particular kid used to say this to me all the time. And then next thing I know, somebody got stabbed in their eyes and hear that shit. So I don't know. I'm going to get off of this. This is a lot of weird ass energy coming up to me that's like, people really need to just like release that stuff. Like, when you give it away to God in such a way, you really feel a spirit of relief that helps you spread your wings and confidence that whatever you have let go, it feels like you're being led into a state of clarity. And it's a freedom there. And for some reason, that freedom is allowing you in confidence to move on from the situation, reflect on it, move on from it, and leave it in the past. Okay? That's what this retreat is. Whatever this reflection on the past is, sometimes it's just that. So you're going to retreat whatever this is in God. You're going to take a spiritual vacation. Most of you already have taken off. Some of you aren't inviting. I mean, if you're the main cause of somebody else's like problem, then of course address that, especially if it's a child or a loved one or maybe a current recent ex. Not nobody talking about I'm a baby daddy from years ago. I mean, it may be pain there, but you know, this person really needs to go get counseling. And people do need to let these men really come in and be around their children. If these men are asking, allow them to be there around their children. Some people aren't doing that because of financial payment for this kid, and they feel like maybe the person didn't like you enough to really take care of your kid. But because some people aren't getting money for a child, and some people just want to be around their children. And it's a lot of women out there, or men, because it's a lot of single men. I got these babies and be like, man, this bitch. I see it all the time. It's sad. And I don't like it because I probably was one of them people where these people tried to make that label out of whoever I am. When that dude took my kids, and because of what I didn't get a chance to accomplish in my life, and he finally just took his children and let me do me, I went back to school. I obtained things. I even went and moved out of town. I obtained a job in the hospital. Like, I just elevated up from there. He shouldn't have declined if he already said he had it. He asked for that to happen. He wanted that situation to happen, right? But you take on the situation with some children and you try to make it look like it was an irreconcilable difference because of somebody's patterns or somebody was sick and shit. You've been lying, bitch. And now the truth is unfolding. There was never nothing wrong with this person, and now you just look foolish. So you over here trying to get some kids to do weird shit because of whatever fucking weird or potion your ass been taking. That shit is going back 100-fold. I hope God Jehovah himself bends your ass over and push the truth out, bitch. Because when they do, they gonna see what the fuck you been hiding the whole time. I'm tired of these niggas and their energies, bro. Being some secretive ass, hoe ass niggas. I told you about that. This nigga wasn't my soul mate. This nigga was a motherfucking twin flame of some sort. A karmic one. For me, he was. I don't give a fuck what he was to somebody else. Bitch, he was a karmic fucking energy, bitch. And I tried to warn motherfuckers of niggas like this. I don't care how many of them I had. I be, bitch, you too nice. I like you, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for looking out for my kid, bitch. I hope to see y'all again. Probably been a fair. Somebody made some food. We all used to come together with some niggas. You know, I had kids with niggas and be over there eating with breaking bread with their girlfriends and them. I was just that type of bitch. I didn't care about who these niggas moved on to. So when am I supposed to been stalking and being all crazy and obsessed over niggas when I'm moving out the state even early as fuck? Some of these bitches still ain't been out this city and went no damn where. Half of these hoes I'm hearing can't even go past 8 Mile. Okay. And I'll be glad when that shit is up and that time is up for people. This shit is ridiculous. I'm tired of these little systems trying to control everything. It's evil. But God said he got something more than just a twin flame for you. God has somebody who want to be committed to you. This is this person praying and wishing for you. It could be somebody from your past, who knows. But you already know what energies you're going to let in to come in and come out. So we want to get it clear on intuitive activity. We speaking on your past energies. These are people on this channel, okay? If we're speaking of your past energies, that you literally had no bad blood with. This person did not slight you. They did not do nothing too wrong that you feel like you want to hold it against them. Just because we say past don't mean it's got to be some type of past where the person is, I threw him in jail. She calling out his sign. You know what I'm saying? These signs are going to come out more than likely. But I bet when I refer to this particular sign that you don't want to be involved with no more, that ain't him. And more than likely, this reading ain't for you. This is for somebody who may be going through a situation with that particular sign that is cool. Every sign, just because you had a problem with them, don't mean that everybody else does too. Their sign in that particular sign, in this era and time, in this, you know what I'm saying, refried being as earth, because that's what this is. We just we reincarnate to this bitch all day. I swear. Even through spirit, we're reincarnating. They're coming back through their children, and all type of energies can be put over there, man. I'm serious. It's weird energy here. I never knew that even existed. So I just been asking God, keep me from whatever that is. I'm not something that can be, conversing with demons. Like, why are you here though? To take no, we don't got time for that, bitch. What you want, yo, Jehovah? Check it out. I have my flashlight on, my spiritual flashlight. Like, Jehovah, where that bitch go? Cause that door closed, bitch. And ain't no staircase there accessible, even if the door was open, that I can just walk into and get to. There's nothing but a wall there for me. So how the fuck is this thing running upstairs? And my mama talking about, what's that noise? Bitch, you tell me you be here 24/7 with your sisters and this bitch across the hall with this kid. You feel me? I don't even want to embarrass this woman because I refuse to. I refuse to. She was a single white mom and her family got rid of her because she fucked with a black dude. And her daughter was beautiful. And she was smart. So I never held anything against people. This lady was a white woman. We talked to her. I think her name was Kathy. We talked to her a lot. She was always talking to us. She was really sweet. And if she had, she would give if we would accept from her. She would help if she could. And we started doing the same thing with her. She was in there by herself at first, in a four-family flat. When we came there, she felt safer and she told us about it. She said, I was praying for some good people to come in here. All of us women in here, we still got to look out for each other. Which is 9 times out of 10 what you're going to get from white people anywhere you go. So I don't know who rallying up the boys and where these boys have been rallied up from. But we tell them they giving you a clear shot at Trump that we're not taking that shit here. It's diversity in America. It's time to kill that energy. It's only causing hate on our turf, and we can't even rise up because they won't let us have a new birth. So somebody wants to get rid of the old people in the first place and their type of thinking. They feel their thinking and their old way of thinking is a curse to the new era. Okay, so somebody might be looking your ass up. Okay, I can't get mad collective at what this person say. This is a karmic energy deck. I feel this energy could be karmic. But you see, the problem with some of you are going to get a decent twin flame. Okay, I'm not taking you away from your twin flame because some of y'all are young, and eventually your twin flame. Some of you get with a twin flame that grows into your soulmate. You feel me? I'm serious. This can happen. And then if God already had kingdom spouses or whatever, and you don't need them, they be groomed for other people. If it was obtained properly, not through spell work. No love candles, no love do what I say, fuck me today type of stupid ass energades are dying everywhere, bitch. It's just not gonna happen, okay? Love is love. And this is why they wanted your vessel to be empty of love, for you to fuck love so they can fuck you. It's an invite over the threshold for them to fuck you. Like inviting a vampire over to your house and say, sure, you're welcome, come in. As soon as you did, they face change and they dig in and drain you of every drop in every vein in your vessel of blood. I'm going to end this because that's how this next one is going to start. Spiritually, that's what's happening to a lot of you. And then there was something yesterday that I was picking up in my energy, and I don't think I even finished that story because I got tired or something. And my brain did not go into it when I was thinking it on my last video in the kitchen before I got off live. I think I deleted that live feed. But there was something about somebody putting like semen over their strawberry, cherries, and all in the mix. I'm serious. Whatever this is something about a curse and or some type of sexual energy. If these people pray over these cherries or strawberries and they chocolate covered, they can be white. I'm seeing white covered. Yeah, no bullshit. And this dude is selling these to people, or somebody's ordering these for a woman, is what I saw yesterday. And he is somebody, you know what I'm saying? He could be a star or something. But whoever she is, this is what he's doing. It's one of her favorite delicatessens. And it's like when she get on board with him, they are able to pull off illusions. But I think they all masks are off. Like, I don't know. Somebody knows that you are their wish, okay? When it comes to this video, somebody knows that you are their wish and they want to commit to you. Somebody feels like you are worth this commitment. You are worth spending this time with. You are worth having this delicate person around to have a different, not barbaric type of point of view. You're maybe soft in your tone. You're just the opposite. She is just, she's going to be, she will, and she is just the opposite of you, whoever you are. She's the opposite of you. And somebody loves this about you. And they love it so much that they want it in holy matrimony. I don't know what else this is I pulled out here, but somebody is in denial. There is a twin flame out there in denial over some of you that won't let go. And it could or could not be a woman. It could be transgender woman. I don't know. But somebody's out here pretending like a motherfucker. Somebody been out here pretending like they don't miss you, and they out here smashing other dudes, and they don't even want these people. They see this person just riding around with other people, but they don't even have the same vitality or the look that they had while they were with you, which was like some type of glow on them. It's like they don't match with nobody else, like that Will and Jada Smith shit. They don't even fit without, I mean, that's so odd that these people aren't together anymore, for obvious reasons, but yeah, it kind of kills the hate, and that's what's happening here. It's like these lies are being brought down that these people should be with you forever. There's too many other people out here for you to go match up with. If you don't quite match up with this one flame, there's others out here flaming for you. Trust me. And we should do this with ease and we should be dating each other to get that discrepancy figured out before we even go any further. This is why they tell you this, just to date each other. Go see what y'all likes and dislikes are about, or whatever this is that y'all supposed to do with each other. Then nobody say y'all had to go fuck each other and confuse the energy between you. This is all these people doing. They're fucking each other and determining later if they want to be with each other or not, and they doing it all backwards. So that's on you. Some bitches in denial about, they're in denial that you're going to move on because simply you know where you sit at. You know that this is not the way God designed your life to be. Your life was designed to love on. This King of Cups want to come love on you. We already had a bunch of cards come out, but now we're telling the story. And there's a King of Cups here. Somebody who's firm and diligent, balanced, and coherent in a situation. Okay? Balance is their middle name. Whatever they do has to be balanced. They have a balance of emotions, a balance of insight about a person. And they usually find carefully find these things through observation of others. The King of Cups is one of the most dangerous men in the world just because of their careful observations. They carefully observe things. And even if they observe it, they take it home, they digest and they observe it again. I will not be able to tell you how much my King of Cups that I've been talking about, how many times I've seen this man say, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? And he, girl, I'm thinking, I ain't heard nothing, you know? And at that moment, I think something in him knew that I don't know, he just felt like he wouldn't be able to, I'm not quiet enough. I'm a person who figures out by exploring my thoughts. I'm just the opposite of him. He was very quiet, very reserved. He sat back and laid back and watched. I watched this man in a room full of everybody. I stood in the hallway one time before, it might have been after my brother died. And I stood back and looked at all my brothers, okay, in his 4-family flat from the hallway, just looking at how they were interacting with my mama, with my sister, how they all were smiling and laughing and going over good things. But the person who came in on the energy of that wasn't my bro Mel. It was my first. He came in happy like, hey, Faye, Danny DeVito or some weird ass shit. He just gave up like some joke or something and everybody just started laughing. And that kind of broke the ice with the thickness of his death being in the room. So this quickly turned in from me, because I was in the back. I wasn't really in the hallway, but I was. But the kitchen was off from my room, and so was the back of the house, the back door of the kitchen. You know, the bathroom was like adjacent to the kitchen. You feel me? So what I'm trying to say is that I stood in this hallway watching them from another room and communicating without me being in the room, and the one to kind of start the because I used to be the one to try to start the conversations off some kind of way all the time on a happy note, or maybe tell them a joke to offend somebody so people can laugh, and or just trying to lighten up the energy of whatever it was that we had came together. And if that's what we came together to do, then that's what we were doing. This was always the energy around my brother. He was an emperor to us. Had he been geared in the right way, he would have been a valuable asset. I will never take away the fact that he was an emperor to me. He was a provider for me. He was a giver of truth. Sometimes he gave me light. He showed me what destruction looked like as well. He showed me too much of it. You feel me? Because he went to hell in it. But that's not the only thing that he gave me. He gave me laughter. He gave me a lot of happy things that I still go back to them now, especially the laughter, okay? That's what kept me in the happy spirits about his spirit and who he was. But the end of him was what fucked me up. And it wasn't because he was just dead. It was because he wasn't listening. He wasn't listening to the signs and synchronicities that was all around him. The things that they were doing were telling them which way they were headed, and all of them were. Most of them ended up not dead because they were in prison. Not saying that they couldn't get killed there either. So that's the thing. They all were dying to the women, and who was living and surviving in those type of conditions. And this is what the world does to us every recession. Okay? They demote you from an emperor because they put you through a lesson that they knew you would fail. Some of you had families, which is why I never put that hate on my first at all. He had families that he had to provide for. These kids needed diapers, glasses, braces. I mean, he had kids since I can remember him fucking with the first one. He had one of. I never met that one. All I remember was a name. A lot of people didn't know this about him either. That's how I knew bitches couldn't be close to him or even know anything about him, because they didn't know that the son wasn't his first kid at all. Okay? Bitches never knew him. I did though. Spent a lot of time with this person, not fucking him. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time with this emperor, not fucking him. Damn, what bitches don't get. They mad. They like, oh, how the side hoe got more old information than we know about you though. They be mad when they feel like you win. You win at something. So I always said the baby mama name too in references to the child. I never knew the kid name. I didn't always just and see the baby mama name begins with a P. Cause I never really reciprocated what the kid name was. I was always saying the name of the mother of that kid. The whole time I known them, I still don't know that kid name. I really don't. I just remember the baby mama. Who you had this kid by? I remember I was so young when I asked this question, and whatever I retained about that situation is what I retained, and I never updated it. I never asked about her. She was never around. I never knew her. I'm sure she was a beautiful child. I hope these children are here, and they're going on about their life. I got something about a King of Swords and death. Okay. So, when you play a side, I didn't retain her name on purpose. Knowing Amir was knowing Amir. I knew him before his name changed. You know what I'm saying? So I knew him before his name changed. I should be calling him by his old name so nobody would know who I'm talking about. But before the name changed, his name changed with his father. So people are on some bullshit, okay? And I just don't want motherfuckers to keep acting like, bitch, you knew me, or you know people better than I do, or whatever this weird ass energy on these weird ass bitches. They don't respect you as an elder. These bitches think that they got like 10, 12 years apart from you. They think they smarter than you because they got book smarts and don't know shit about you. Bitches ain't got peace of your heart. That's what I keep trying to tell you. And do you see the position I'm in? Bitch, I'm slamming cards like they was a game of dominoes here. Pushing an effort and an agenda to win that I may never fit in. So, yeah. But we'll see how that goes. Somebody hating on that too, though. Trust me. They do every time, Leo. Damn. Did that rhyme, though? That shit literally fell in the flow of who I am, right? With this motherfucking King of Cups that keep coming out. This person holds you in high regard, or you hold this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in high regard, this King of Cups energy. And I think I do. I know I do. I always did. It's just a respect thing. People like, well, you're not respecting them. Time out, you can move on with this brother. Bitch, who I been gave up that handle. You feel me? I ain't grabbing on that no more. I might not even have a line in. I don't make that rise anymore inside of this person. I'm sure this person got or had all type of people, bro. That's not what this person even probably feels about me in the first place. If anything, there was an intellectual connection between me and this person. The fact that he knew I had a sharper mind than what I played off to have or to know. He used to be like, you smart as I don't know what. Well, why do you dim your light? You should never do that for no one. He was the first one to tell me that. Okay. Tired of my nose itching. So I'm like, I feel you, but some people don't need to know everything you thinking. I said, it's going to come a time all of y'all going to find out what I'm thinking, and look where we're at. Some bitches burdening, though. They're burdening to know what certain people think or thought about you. And they shouldn't be. Bitch, that's just my thoughts. Is that what everybody's thoughts are you? Then you got a problem, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it from one person, bitch, point of view. How many people think that about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, what you think about you? And if you think the same way, manifest something else. Get that shit up off you. Manifest something else. Change your energy. Thank you all for being here and being present. I'm going to pull y'all a little love energy real quick, and then I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to do a little cosmic tarot. I might not talk much about the cards for the most part. No more stories. Some things do get deleted. This is a long viewing of a video, so a lot of things do get deleted around here. Okay. Some people might be waiting for it to end so they can grab it, but it might not even load. Okay. And that's what I be trying to tell you. You're here for it. If you're not, you're not. Okay, so you might want to remember everything you never said before you go pushing buttons and shit. I don't really care about who this person had sending somebody towards me being weird. But go check up on and see how she looking. And all they saw was I don't know how much you were glowing. They had a brother come see you on an Uber ride or something like that and saw how much you were glowing. Wow, I get somebody was doing a spell. Somebody might have been doing some spell work on you for a gold digger. Don't forget these people who supposedly in the Nation of Islam used to be church people too. They just don't really particularly care for white people, but they're nothing different. Okay. They could be coming out putting spells on people too. Because I kept saying, man, you too close to my head and I don't really like your energy. And I didn't. I just didn't know what the hell he was saying. I forgot that they I literally forgot that they stand out there like that. Because he kept saying, sister, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, but you telling me to just let you out? He like, yes, this is fine. But I forgot. I literally forgot. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to him. He just assumed that I even knew too. I just was speaking to a person. I really don't see behind my head. And I didn't really pay attention until he got out that he was really a brother. But when I looked at him, I'm like, nah, bro, like I'm cool. It's not that. But I don't know. I just really forgot. And I didn't pay attention to him being a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird because I did forget that they just hop out and do that shit. And I'm like, damn, it had been so long since my first had passed up that like he was done with that serving. That's like some type of service to the nation when they sell and make this money or whatever. But it's more like at first they trust them to sell this fruit, okay, and then they give them and pay them and give them money so they can go buy fruit or buy whatever it is that they want to put out there. And then they go out there and hustle this money, and then eventually the brother tell you it'd be a lot of money sometimes. You be like, yeah, we cleaned up, yeah, we got it nice, and this should help the brothers, this should help the cause, niggas be for the cause for real. My first was he was really excited about this cause. I don't know where he at with this shit right now, but I know when he first started, his heart was really in it. It was changing his energy, and he was really growing up. I saw growth. So I didn't care how growth entered into his life, whether it was with me or without me, I didn't really care. As long as he grew. Same thing with my brother, the other brother. All of them. All of them, for real. As long as they was growing, I wasn't really saying nothing. Even if I wanted them, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna force them to choose me or something. You know what I'm saying? If somebody with you, they with you. They really want you. So you'll change certain things to be with your person. And people keep going out here talking about somebody gonna love you for you. No, they not gonna love none of that infidelic ass energy off of you. They're not gonna take that off of you. So there is a spell that's taking some time to drop off of your person. Give it time. Okay, somebody then put a love spell on somebody's person in this video. And somebody is like having a hard time accepting that your person still don't want them. They involved your person in the third party energy. Okay, is what I'm seeing with your person and whoever they're pulling away from because they're a gold digger. They're waking up out of this energy now. As they awaken from whatever these spells and this heavy work is, because I've been praying for my soulmates, twin flames, and stuff like that, my spiritual spouses and stuff like that. I don't know how true this is, but I'm hearing something about an indigo lover. This is some people who get these people, okay? And an indigo child is almost like a golden child, somebody who really in the spirit. Now, an indigo lover means that this person really didn't become this indigo child and grow up into becoming a shaman or whatever this force is to push them into like becoming a pope or a pastor or a preacher. It's an energy there on these indigo children who just have this nick or this knack for, persuading others on a large scale. They got this persuasion over others that just reach out. Kind of like how the world exposure is. This is all they did. They've reconstructed in magic tricks, they call it, like Pharaoh's kids of Ra, when they were showing the difference between what God was doing and what their magic tricks look like. So man has this thing with exposure. Like right now I'm exposing some things to you. But think if it was a bunch of people here, more than just who's ever here, right? A bunch of people. This is how the world has controlled our view of people. Like Beyonce, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, or whatever. They showed us all the good stuff or the stuff that we feel is tangible and look good to us here. That means that God is in your life. Yes. But when you really go into the inside part, that heart of the matter of that situation, how they got there is really distorted. Now it's showing you in view as they go down. You're seeing order being exposed because it's always been a dysfunctional and a distorted view in the first place. You're seeing these people worship Satan on stages. See, they've been distorting our view of who these people are and putting emphasis on material things to make it a God for you in your life and telling you have to attain that before the world even pays you any attention. This keeps happening every generation and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And some of us are trying to move away from these things, but where do you go when it's a world view? Now they got to tear it down because guess what's happening? Their youth are dying. Who we going to lead this world to? Right. So they quickly are seeing, since they studied what bad, or at first they didn't see nothing wrong with evil, now they're seeing how disruptive the devil really is because the illusion is coming out. They're just killing them. Remember how Pharaoh was just pitching them bitches. He's still out here. Who you think got them killing themselves and sacrificing themselves to an industry? Pharaoh, nigga, he was just pitching them motherfuckers over into sacrifice their babies, all of them, throw them in. Nigga, what? Y'all stupid as fuck. Y'all got robbed by Pharaoh again, bitch, and it's 100 families versus the rest of us. And you don't want diversity. They can kill whoever don't let them get it too. The world doesn't have a colorful view anymore. Only you do if you a racist. Even if you prejudice in a sense too. Like they want to kill me because they think I got a problem with fat people when I told you I eat more than them. And I came out at the beginning like that shit is just unhealthy, bitch. So get that shit up off of you. I don't give a fuck how much strength you gotta put up to get out of it. And if you putting on a BBL, bitch, that shit is rented until later payment, bitch, because you gonna pay for it. And that's coming from source. Of course. I see y'all on the next video, bitch. Be safe out here mentally, physically, and emotionally, spiritually, overall, bitch, because the